guys, welcome to my channel. I am a budget mama based in the UK and my little family of 3 is working to a cash budget to help us keep control of our finances. I know it's been 2 weeks guys, I am failing miserably lately. I just feel like everything is getting on top of me and part of it's like shame that I'm not doing particularly well with the budget at the moment. But I understand that not sharing the bad bits with you is not very helpful because everyone goes through bad patches. So I really need to kind of get over myself, I guess, and share everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing today. But on the plus side, it's only been 2 weeks. It's not been like 2 months like it was last time. So I am trying very hard to keep on top of this and share with you guys all of the good stuff and my failings, and there seems to be more of the latter at the moment. So last week, when I should have done my video, I took the money out, I put the money in my purse, and then I basically spent it out of my purse, so it didn't go into specific savings pots. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm gonna take out. I've got a few bits of change that can come out of here, but for the most part, it's just what's in here. So I tried very hard and I kept 40. We went without a few things so that I could keep 40 to go into the savings pot, which is kind of saving for things that we're going to need before we go to Florida in May. This looks really good. It's not so good. It's so I completed my pound coin challenge. So I went and I converted the pound coins into notes so that I can pay these into my note challenge and restart the pound coin challenge. If that makes sense. So there's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. At least I didn't spend any of it. So yay. So that 20 needs to go into savings. I'm going to pop this over here for now and sort that later. And then I've got a little bit of change in here, which can go into a cup. There's really not a lot at all. There's like probably about 350, which is not great. I would have liked to have more, but wouldn't we all, I guess. And I think the reason it's kind of gone so quickly and so easily is that it didn't go into the separate pots. So I just kind of had it in my purse. It stayed in my purse. And I tried to stick to the individual budgets, but realistically that wasn't going to happen unless I put them into the separate pots and could see, okay, that is for, I don't know, cat stuff, so I will spend it on the cat. Instead I had like 100 quid in my wallet and it's like, oh, well, that's 23 quid, I'll have that, and that's 21 quid and I'll have that, and food's 63 quid, but that's fine, I'll just... Anyway. So that's the money that came out of there. I've got my jar and I've got... so we spent... There's literally nothing left in here. So this is kind of our weekly stuff. So pet, miscellaneous, yada yada yada. Because I emptied it out and I didn't actually put any cash into there. So we've not only spent the money that was in my purse, we've also kind of dipped into various pots in here. Yeah, fun times, fun times. So I'm going to take some of the small change out. Oh god. And yes, that'll be fun. And various vouchers and stuff. I don't know, I'll sort that later. So this one is our savings pot. So I'm kind of rearranging where money's going so I can put 40 quid a week in here to pay for stuff before we go to Florida in May. Yeah. And we have spent a little bit, so there's been a few things for my daughter, like what did we get her? We got her some goggles for the pool, and we got her some headphones for a Tony when we're on like the plane, and various like extra bits of like toiletries and stuff. So I'm not great when I go on holiday, so I like to be packed before we go, And if I'm waiting for stuff to come like out of the bathroom, like toothbrushes and toothpaste and stuff, if I'm waiting for stuff to come out of the bathroom, I'm very likely to forget it. So we're very lucky, not lucky, well planned, I don't know. So we're going on a Sunday, early on a Sunday morning is our flight. My daughter is staying at the grandparents Friday and overnight until Saturday. So the plan is that my husband and we're going to do any last minute shopping and stuff from the supermarkets. We're going to fully pack. Then we're going to collect my daughter, possibly stay at my mum's for dinner on Saturday. I don't know. Or we're going to go to Frankie and Benny's or something as a bit of a treat. So we don't have to worry about like dishes and stuff. But I want to be completely packed. So I want anything that we are taking to be in the suitcases so that I don't have to stress about it at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because that is just, that is, no, thank you. So I've got duplicates of everything, whether it be shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, hairspray, sun cream, everything I've got duplicates of, so it's in the suitcase and I don't have to think about it. And I'm already starting to pack, so anything that we get for my daughter or for us that is specifically holiday is already going into the suitcases. And I know that sounds really like OCD, but it's the only way that I'm going to make sure we take everything. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't even know what I was talking about. So savings. Yeah, we've already spent a little bit out there. That's fine. It's not a problem. This is our gardening funds. I've spent quite a chunk out because we're getting the garden started. We're a little bit late. Yeah, we're a little bit late getting that sorted. I'll leave the notes in. Not the notes, the comment of, oh God, brain working, multitasking, not my friend. I haven't gone for a polytunnel. The intention had been to get a polytunnel and grow a good chunk of stuff like tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and courgettes and, you know, stuff like that in the polytunnel. That is probably not going to be a this season thing. That's going to be a next season thing. Partly because we've not cleared the space that we would put the polytunnel, but also partly because like I have a tendency to get really excited about a new hobby, venture, whatever, and then I lose interest in like a couple of months. And yeah, that might happen with gardening. So I didn't want to go out and spend 180 quid on a polytunnel for it to sit and turn into like an extra shed and just be full of crap. But I am going to get like a little walk-in greenhouse thing, just one of the plastic things, I don't know, for tomatoes and stuff that needs a bit more heat. Anyway, so that, yeah, money's come out of that. Nothing went into the fund because I never filled my wallets because I suck. But a little bit came out of the gift fund. We've got my mum's birthday coming up and my niece's birthday coming up. There are probably other people that I haven't remembered, so apologies. But a little bit came out of there, and then I think a bit of money came out of the 5-week month thing. So I'm just going to take the small change out. Stuff. So should we keep the pounds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll keep the 5 in. So there's still a good chunk of money in there. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110 in there, which is, you know, that's fine, because it's not like it's never really like a full week. It's sort of 4 days or something, so it's enough to tide us over. And I bought some clothes. Well, I bought some shorts from a charity shop that don't fit. So although I've spent some money out of clothes, that's going to go back in, and that's my daughter's stuff. So we're not even putting stuff in my daughter's pots. Is it laziness? I'm not sure. So my phone ran out of storage. Yay. Ugh. Right. So what I was saying before I got to all of this stuff was we're not even putting the money into my daughter's, like, say, the individual pots. So we're literally we got her a little kind of pocket money wallet, which is really super cute. And it all just goes in there, but I do find we spend more with it in there than if it was in individual pots, because, like, if she didn't have shoes one week, we'd have 20 quid left from shoes that would go into her, like, little savings jar. Yeah. But anyway, that's just me being terrible. So yeah, so phone ran out of storage. I didn't notice. So I've already paid in. And yeah, so that's kind of, oh my god. And then I was chatting about crap and I don't know what was going on. And then I was kind of paying into, oh, do you know that moment where you just question why the universe hates you? And then my phone's fallen on me twice. And it's a heavy bloody phone. So, ow. Universe is telling me, don't do your video, go do something else. Go to your happy place in the garden, and I'm ignoring it. And I know that's kind of the point. The point is to keep me accountable, and I should be doing that, and that's definitely an important thing to do, and it keeps me more aware of what I'm spending. But most weeks I just kind of leave the money in my purse and I spend it all in one, like, not in one go, but I spend it all from, like, my purse instead of putting it into the pots, and I need to get back on top of it. If only so it stops making me feel so guilty doing these videos. Anyway, so I'm so sorry. It's kind of, I don't want to, like, go back and take money out to put money back in and blah. But I will put I'll put on the screen where we are with the savings challenges. So 100 went into notes. I did a quick tot up, and I think that's 320. And then we've got 19 in the pound coin challenge. So that's what, 339, which is, I mean, at this point in the year I would have expected to have more, because the idea is to do the £1,500 note challenge twice. But I mean, in all honesty, with the holiday we're probably only a note once. I am signing up for an agency to do some supply work. I am a teacher by trade, so my daughter gets her free childcare after the Easter holidays. So at that point I can put myself on the books to do a couple of days supply. I'll have to, we only run one car, so I'm going to have to keep relatively local. But it means that even if I only get a day a week, it's going to give us a little bit of extra money. And it will help us pay for the holiday, and it will help us have a bit of extra money to go into savings and the savings challenges. And ultimately, doing one day supply work is going to give me more money than 3 shifts at Marks and Sparks was. So that's good, and it should still give me enough time to focus on the Shopify stuff, which is, it's plodding at this point. But I've built a couple of sites. I'm doing some demo sites to show people, like, potential clients, and I also have a couple of contacts that might have work for me. So fingers crossed. I mean, the Shopify stuff would be the ideal scenario because it works. I can make it work around us. I can do it as and when. If I get one project a month, that's enough to kind of supplement my husband's income, and put us in a pretty comfortable position, able to afford to go to Florida again next year, maybe not. But yeah, so that is, oh, this has all been a bit disjointed because I recorded it and then it was all, and then my phone just kind of ran out of space, and yeah, I feel very frazzled right now. So I'm going to go have a coffee. My daughter is currently asleep, so I'm going to make the most of her power naps. They are not full naps anymore; they're power naps. And I'm going to go have a coffee and sit in the garden and plan what I'm going to plant this year, because I've already got a few things in. I've got garlic and onions in. I've got some seeds propagating on various windowsills. So yeah, they're going to go. So I need to figure out where they're going in my beds. And yeah. So anyway, apologies for the state of this video. I may be re-recording it because this is probably going to be shit. But I will catch up with you in the next one, guys. I really hope you're all doing well. And I am endeavouring to be back next week and not in 2 weeks' time. But I'll catch up with you soon. Take care and happy budgeting.